Yo, what's up, cool cats? Meow. Hey, buddy. All right. Welcome aboard, everybody, to our first look at a game by the name of Hollywood Animal. Many people were playing this game, I think, last year with the free demo that was available. I didn't get a chance to play it, but just dropped a couple of days ago on Steam and has some pretty good positive reviews, and it's one I've been waiting to see. Oh, actually, just changed. Wait, what? That's weird. Hold on. Wait, what? Hold on. Just hold up. That's weird. The reviews, I swear, I just looked and it was at mostly positive. Now it dropped to mixed. What happened? I don't know. Anyway, I guess we'll see for ourselves. I thought it was actually mostly positively reviewed. I literally just checked it like 5 minutes ago. Anyway, long story short, the game is out now, and it's on sale for 10% off, just if you care or whatnot. The demo seemed to be pretty cool, and everybody was asking me to play it. Missed out on it, but now that it's out, I'd like to play it. So it just came out on the 10th, so just a couple of days ago. So anyway, I've heard good things, and I've seen good things, and I've always wanted to play, you know, the movies on the channel again, but it's been a while. But apparently this is a dark and gritty movie simulator game that kind of reminds me of Frostpunk, and a lot of people have been saying that too. So we'll make movies, but we have to deal with the dark, dirty side of making movies. So I guess dealing with the mob and the police and dealing with stars who are addicted to things. It kind of reminds me a little of LA Noire. So, but good stuff. And a really pretty art style, I must say. I do like that. So top-down, base building, Tycoon, whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool. Let's watch the trailer for this one, and then we'll hop right in. So let me just make a change real quick. And by the way, going forward, for the next few streams, I'm going to be asking particularly the YouTube chat to vote on the poll there about the video quality. We've made some changes. I've been trying to figure out, for the last few years, you guys were saying that, you know, that the channel and things on the channel look blurry, and we've done all the things we could on our side with OBS and our streams. So now we've reached out to YouTube to change some things on their end. Surprise, surprise. So let me know if things feel crisper or cleaner. Are they changed? Do you notice a change or not at all? And maybe it will be hard to tell in a game like this, but maybe, I don't know, maybe you could immediately tell, maybe not. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Okay, let's watch the reveal trailer. I want to see what this one's kind of all about and how they pitch it, and then I want to go play it.
Everyone, including the degenerate pigs who drowned 600 feet of film in a bottomless pit of shit yesterday. It is my pleasure and delight to inform you. As of today, new rules are in effect of this glorious set, otherwise known as the fucking Animal Farm. For the lazy cows, if you're more than a minute late, the fine is $500.
Wow.
For the cock-headed roosters, if you suddenly start clucking, coughing, or sneezing during a take, the fine is $1,000. And for the thick-headed donkeys who forget their lines, or, God forbid, start improvising, I'll bend you over a pitchfork and brand your hairy asses. Thanks for your understanding, and have an enchanting day.
Seems like you're dealing with the Teamsters and stuff. Wow, this is a damn good trailer.
Hey, oh, hey, son, hey, put that thing down, okay? Put it down before somebody gets hurt. What's your name? Chuck? Chuck, right? Chuck, I know show business is crazy, and let's be honest, I can be a real asshole sometimes, but he said let's be reasonable, huh? You hear me, Chuck? Somebody get me fucking security right fucking now! Chuck, here's what we're gonna do. You and I are gonna sit down, nice and calm.
Wow, he shot him and himself, I think. Wow, okay. So this game's going to be brutal. That's great. So not just a cute little movie maker, but much more. Oh, also, it's in early access. I guess I didn't mention that. Is there more to this? That other trailer kind of showed what the twist is, but this one shows like the more business management side, but it's both. Ooh, that looks nice. I love this art style, man. This is cool. Okay. That must have been for the demo. All right, let's jump in. This one seems to be good. Fun. Let's try. Fire it up and let's go. I hope that voice acting is all throughout the game. If they can do some sort of like Disco Elysium tier like voice acting and stuff, that'll make all the difference. Do you hear those voices that sound a little bit like this? See? Yeah. That'll be cool. See? Yeah. Okay, let's give it a shot. I think that is it. Hollywood Animal covers a large part of the 20th century and portrays many features of the film industry and society as a whole, among them manifestations of discrimination, intolerance, and various forms of violence. We believe that to ignore and suppress these matters, no matter how terrible and unfair they may seem, would be to pretend that they never existed. True. There's truth to that. That's going to be DMCA right there. Also, I noticed there was a... Let me just check real quick on Steam. There was like a jazz update or something like that. Let me check. Also, I believe this is from the makers of This Is the Police and This Is the Police 2. And also a game called Rebel Cops. So We Appy Bundle is on sale for $25. Wow, all their games are like 59% off. That's pretty good. Yeah, the Jazz Age Bundle, which offers... I think additional music or something. I remember hearing about This Is the Police. I'd like to play those games too. Let me just check to see what else they may have made. Oh, they're publishing that new Goldman game. Oh yeah, okay. We saw that the other day at the event. This Is the Police 2. This Is the Police. Okay, yeah, I remember those games. Rebel Cops. Yeah, they really made these really neat, stylish top-down games like this. All right. Yeah, this is kind of like the movies, but it's more like the dark, gritty 20th century ways that they used to, manipulate people into making movies and stuff. So I heard really good things about the demo though, and a lot of people wanted to play it when it released, but I think they're all playing blueprints right now. But I wanted to give this one a shot and give it a try at least, since I didn't get a chance to play the demo. New Year, 1929. The hedonism of the 20s gives way to the Great Depression. Wow, that art. This is very well presented. I love this. The advent of talkies heralds the golden age of Hollywood, and life gives way to cinema. Film companies fiercely compete for market and influence. The strong devour the weak. You purchase a bankrupt studio to build a new business on its ruins. Name and logo. Ooh. Gorilla. Oh, are these all going to be animal llamas? Oh, was that a bear? Yeah, all right, we'll go with the bear. Is there any other bears? That kind of looks like a bear, but more of a bullbara. 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 All right, let's go with bear. What do we call it, chat? Bear Studios? Bear Pictures? Oh, it fits nicely. Bear Motion Pictures. Bear Studios? I guess we can go with that. Bear Studios. Let's go with that. Name your executives. Movies are not only made by actors and directors. Your film studio also employs people who quietly keep the machine running behind the scenes. What are their names? We need a legal executive. Oh, good. We're starting with litigation. Public relations executive and financial executive. Oh, it'd be nice to be able to, like, re-roll them and get different pictures and ages and stuff. All right. All right. Our legal executive. Who's working in legal? Let's do some people from chat. Toss a 1 in the chat. I'm going to pick some names. Throw me a 1 in the chat. I want to put you guys in the game. I think we'll do Victoria Sweet for our public relations executive. Victoria's been in the chat like the last couple of days, being so helpful and answering people's questions. It hasn't gone unnoticed. Thank you very much for helping out with the channel. Gilbert. All right, let's go with Gilbert. We got a Gilbert in the Twitch chat. I see Nerdapalooza too. We could go Gilbert Nerda. And then finally our financial executive. We need one more. Got Leon in the chat. Leon. And James Acker in the chat as well. So it'll be Leon Acker. Alright, cool. Made up with your guys' names. There we go. Okay, I tried to mix a few people together. Best I could. First film. Along with the studio grounds, you've also received footage from an unfinished movie. Filming was completed, but it was never edited. You'll need to complete the picture. What is the first movie? Oh, okay. So we can do an action film, romance, detective. Oh boy. A detective thriller. Modern American city, modern American town, Wild West. I think we gotta go with Chinatown Detective Agency on that one. Can I rename it? Oh, I don't think I can name it. A detective thriller seems good. Meow, baby. I can't tell you why. Meow. Wild West, no question. You wanted to be a Western? I feel like the best Westerns came around the 40s, more like the 60s. Like the late 50s and 60s were the best Westerns. Before that, it was like all these like detective movies. And then love has always been the whole way. You think action adventure? Limpin Luke? Alright, we'll go with that one. I don't think I can rename it, though. Yeah, Gilbert's name is spelled differently. The incorrect words are silent. It's French. Alright, we'll go with Limpin Luke, then. Cat is adamant. Red Dead Redemption, I guess. Protagonist is a cowboy. Luke Ford, played by Joe Duvall. Let's see. Luke Ford lived in a dusty town in the Wild West. He was a kind man, he had a good head on his shoulders, and he was a fine shooter. Luke dreamt of chasing outlaws and searching for treasure, just like his father, the legendary bounty hunter Logan Ford. But there was one problem. Luke was born with a bad leg, so he couldn't sit long in the saddle. So Luke set aside his dreams of adventure to stand behind the counter at the grocery store, which he inherited from his late mother. If the text or other details on the screen are too small, click the mouse and scroll. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cool. I love that. That's neat. Thank you. Have I tried the movies, stunt, and effects before? I may have. It's been a very long time since I played the movies. We've never played it on the channel, but I have played the game. But I can't remember if I played with DLCs or not. It's been a little bit. Good game, though. Cowboy. There was a time when the name Logan Ford was on everybody's lips. Together with his partner Rufus Green, he hunted down dozens of robbers and murderers, and even Rotten Sam, the most dangerous outlaw in the Wild West. But after the birth of his son Luke, Logan suddenly disappeared. Of course, my father abandoned me. Why would a hero ever bother with some cripple? Luke thought. I'm just a pathetic little joke. I'll never be as great as him. Treasure hunt. But then, one day, Luke received a mysterious letter. Son, I don't have long. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead. The map will lead you to a 1,000-year-old oak tree. I buried a chest filled with every bounty I collected in my life. Your father, Logan Ford. Luke's heart beat faster. Time to hit the road, but how do I get to this place on the map? If I can't even ride for 5 minutes, the boy was scared. He needed help. You just subscribed? Well, good. Welcome. Supporting characters, a mentor, played by Charlie Graham. And who better to turn to than Rufus Green, Logan's former partner? You look just like your father when he was your age, croaked Rufus. When Luke appeared at his door, I retired a long time ago, but I haven't drunk away all my sense yet. Of course I'll help you. Rufus developed a miraculous training program, and within the week, Luke was a changed man. So confident in the saddle, he felt like he'd been on a horse his whole life. Wow. Antagonist, Bandit. His father was already dead when Luke set off. His old enemy, Rotten Sam, had finally managed to track Logan down, set an ambush with his gang of henchmen. Wounded in the gut, Logan hid in a small hotel in the outskirts of town. The day of his death, he drew a map and dictated the letter for his son to the innkeeper. Rotten Sam tracked Logan to his final refuge and tortured the innkeeper for the location of the 1,000-year oak. Oh, damn. Being played by Edward Peterson. Shootout. When Luke found the oak, Rotten Sam and his henchmen were already lifting Logan's chest from the hole. The air shook with the sound of gunshots. Luke fired so accurately and held on so tight in the saddle, the bandits didn't stand a chance. Only Rotten Sam himself was able to escape. When the smoke cleared, Luke saw the outlaw galloping for the horizon, carrying the gold from the chest. Luke turned to the open chest and found a battered little book bound in leather, his father's diary. Luke read an entry written 20 years ago. Rotten Sam has escaped from prison, and he'll surely seek revenge. My family's in danger. For their sake, I must disappear, and I hope one day they can forgive me. Finale. Protagonist overcomes self-doubt. Luke's tears fell into the pages of the diary. Father just wanted to protect me. He never thought of me as a limp-footed nobody. Luke finally believed in himself and resolved to become the bravest cowboy in the Wild West in memory of his father. This shows the movie's commercial appeal. The higher it is, the more easily a film will succeed with the general audiences. So that's the popcorn rating. Where's D with the popcorn? This shows the movie's artistic appeal. The higher it is, the more recognition it can expect from the sophisticated audience. Screenplay, 7.9, 7.8. Not bad for a movie we didn't even have nothing to do with, really. All right. Joe Hughes, 27-year-old, 7.1 out of 10. Maximum of 8, it looks like. Favorite genre, action. Film's commercial artistic appeal may change after each stage of development. The film Limpin Luke received these ratings after work on the script was completed. Screenwriter Joe Hughes prefers to resolve conflict through fighting and shootouts rather than dialogue, drawing on his experience and talent. The writer breathed excitement and spectacle into the simple story of a vulnerable boy rising to become a fearless Western hero. The story's elements come together to form a coherent whole. Ooh. After pre-production, the film's ratings rose even higher, casting of famous actors in the surest way to boost commercial and artistic appeal, but other factors also influence ratings, including quality and scenery and modern equipment. Wait, this guy died? Joe Duvall? What, during production or just afterwards? What happened? What happened? I don't know. Oh. After the production phase, the film's commercial appeal declined. The lead actor became seriously ill and couldn't ride a horse or perform his own stunts. However, the film's artistic appeal grew. Joe Duvall tried to make up for the film's lack of spectacle with subtle acting. Meanwhile, a plague of production problems lengthened the schedule. Unfortunately, the actor passed away after finishing work on the film. Wow. All right. I mean, yeah. Okay. F in the chat. Oh, we can see all the stats. Wow, this is great. There's a lot going on here. You got to worry about the screenwriter, genre, setting, protagonist, antagonist, supporting characters, directors. Damn. A lot going on here. How much money the studio has spent on the picture. This isn't the final budget. His work on the film is not yet complete. We've spent $431,000. Wow. Of like 1920s and 30s money. Damn. This is how the creators of Limpin Luke imagine their potential audience. When you start shooting your own picture, you'll identify your own audiences. Limpin Luke is a shootout story of revenge, but also a touching story of relationship between father and son. Its dynamic storytelling and spectacular scenes will interest men of all ages. Oh, that music is popping. Time to send the footage to post-production to complete the film. Oh, wow. Is this SimCity 4? Listen to this music. I feel like we're building Main Street. All right, that's popping. All right, click on the movie card. Look at how stylish this is. This is really cool. It's amazing how they've made this, you know, it could have been like a first or third person game or a top-down Tycoon, but they went with this, this kind of also reminds me of the newspaper game we played as well. News Empire, or whatever it was called. Very cool, too. Assign employees to handle editing and scoring. At present, the studio's personnel are not the most qualified, but over time their skills will grow. Click on an empty slot. Editor? Emma Berry or Oliver Grant. Happiness, loyalty. Happiness, loyalty. Is this their skill 3.6? He's got a trophy neck. Oh, alcoholic. His dependence on alcohol makes him unpredictable and even aggressive. Ooh. Well, those are things that happen, unfortunately. Go with Emma, though. And our composer. Oh, a racist. Despises people with the wrong skin tone, nose shape, or eye shape. Louis Murphy. 3.3 or 2.8. Loyalty and happiness. I think this is their skill, but like, I wonder if somebody's more unhappy if they're going to do, like, they might be this skilled, but are they going to perform that way every time? Well, that's dark. But also real. Let's try Lee Woods, I guess, because they both have a little higher happiness. I don't know if that matters. And we also need to decide who will develop the film and record the music and sound effects. Outside contractors are always ready to help with this. All right, film development. Novak Limited or Web Cynic Company. This will be more expensive, but I think it'll pay off in the end. Music recording. C&B Orchestra, Hollywood Concert Hall. I'm going big. Sound recording. Sound Magicians or a Venus Sound. I'm going all in. So now we've chosen an editor, a composer, film development, music recording, and sound recording. That's really cool. They've done a really good job of breaking this all down. Over the last year and this year, there's been quite a few like good movie games. And by good, I just mean like they've all approached the topic of making movies differently. And I think that's kind of cool because, you know, there's a few different ways that you can make a game like this, I think. Or it focuses more on like building of the lot, or in this case, we're building the lot a little bit, but I feel like it's more focused on the back end stuff, a little more management. You planned out post-production, but until you assign a department head, you won't be able to get things moving. To hire new employees, first appoint an executive to head the HR department, like on the headquarters. Human resources. Gleebert. His name is Gleebert. Sorry. That was a long day already so far. Tuck it out from our fun and blueprints. The L and the I. It's Gbert. Seniority 5 years. This executive speeds up. Oh, they have bonuses to them. Okay, let's hire somebody new. Ricky Carr, Bertha Curtis, or Eugene Gill. 3 years, 3 years, 2 years. I want to hire like more happy people. I feel like they're just going to cause less problems. Oh, you can also sort. Wow, this person... Wait. Whoa. This person... Wait, are you kidding me? Bertha Curtis is going to work 4 years for $901? But Eugene Gill will work 5 years for $8,000. This lady's working for 1/8 the price. I mean, should we skimp? I'm gonna go with happiness. Do you want to hire Eugene for $8,000 a month? God. Yeah, the salary's massively different, but if somebody's like unhappy and unloyal, they could just quit too, and then we'll just have to hire somebody again, and we'll be back in our same spot. Which other movie games do you test? I forgot all their names. There are a few on the YouTube channel, but they all kind of have, they're all like vaguely the same, like in their title. They're always called like, you know, Movie Town or Filmville or something, or what. They're always a generic name, but there have been a few of them. Okay, hire missing department heads. Hire post-production head, distribution, and maintenance. Okay. Maintenance. All right. Let's hire... Damn, this music is popping. I'm going to hire the happiest guy. Maybe this will go poorly. We'll see. Maybe it'll be the best decision ever. All right, we're no longer condemned. Yay. Level of landscaping low. Okay, now we need distribution. Which department's which? There. All right, there's distribution. Sigmund Steel. I don't know what we're doing just yet, so if we die or something, you know, we'll just use this as a learning experience. What's up, Tron the Kitty? All right, now post-production. I was going for hire. Happy hire. Well, why does that look like Mark Von Aulitz from KCD2. Post-production has begun. Here you can see how far along the project is and how quickly it's progressing. Alright, so now we just wait, I guess. Build a script department. It's time to start working on a new movie. First, build a department for developing scripts. Ooh. Buildings consume electricity and water. Okay. I have to probably pay utility bills too. Do they not overlap? Wow, look at this studio. Damn. Big spot. We got big territory. Is there a way to build a road to these? Maybe it'll auto build? Developers. Oh, now we gotta... Wow. We put down a spot and then we have to choose who does the construction? Which means the building could collapse or have problems? That's deep. That is some really deep gameplay there. You know, you could choose to build something and then build it crappily, and then of course it comes crashing down and kills people. Or there's a fire and it gets destroyed overnight or something. That's crazy. I think we're gonna go middle ground here. That's gonna take 2 months. Oh, the roads do auto build. Nice. You can speed up or slow down the passage of time. So we got 7 million bucks. We've got 50 reputation. What is this? Events, maybe? Okay. No movie in theaters. Not sure what that is. Construction. Story workshop, and then something else. Movie production. Okay. This looks really nice. I love this art. I couldn't get over this. It's kind of like depressing a little bit. It's not really vibrant. I feel like you could do something like this, but with a like the story of like Walt Disney and stuff. Like we're building Disney World or Disneyland, and I can't read that thing up there. Oh, other movies that are getting released. But yeah, we can work on making films. Disney films. Breeze whipping around. Is it that windy? Oh, yep, storm. They'd have to call it something else, but it would be interesting to build, like, you know, start with movies and then build Disney World, but do your own story of it. Sepia like the films of the era. True. I wonder if the map will change them based on what era we're in. Leon Aker, financial executive. I got divorced a couple of years ago and figured I was out of chances until I met Gilda. We spend all of our time together, can't get enough of each other. It's always like that in the beginning, but we've been together a year now. We're like a drug to each other. I feel guilty even mentioning it, but when Gilda visits me at work, I absolutely cannot concentrate. She enraptures me. Yesterday, I nearly made a mistake in the paperwork that could have cost the studio a lot of money. Please do me a favor, help me fight this addiction. Let me introduce some kind of access control so Gilda can't just walk into my office. Yes, my heart will be broken, like any drug addict, but I'd hate to hurt your business and ruin your career. Well, yeah, I mean, can't you just see her at home? You know? Sure, we'll start controlling access. We gotta fight our addictions. Loyalty increases by 10, happiness decreases by 10. Well, he doesn't seem very happy overall. I think we need to get his happiness up. Have I played Deliver at All Costs? Yes, there is a video on the channel of that, and a live stream too. Good game. That one's not out yet though. That's the one, if you guys remember, you know, with the balloon machine in the back of the car. What's up, Arctic J? Actually, now that you're here, I gotta check in with one of our employees. Interesting. No reply. I'll send out our security teams. But if now we gotta defend our business. Profits before people. Damn, the music is so nice, dude. So this is kind of Frostpunky with these decisions, right? Like, we're gonna have to... I really hope 11-Bit Studios tries to make another game like Frostpunk, but in a different genre. Like a game like this. But, of course, they got the Alters coming out, and that's gonna be their big game. I think that may be the biggest game they've ever made. And they're gonna try to take things like This War of Mine and Frostpunk and put it into that game. They know what they're doing. Limpin Luke, is it finally done? Post-production results. Spent this stage another $36,000 in costs, and it made the movie crappier. Oh boy. The film's commercial and artistic ratings dropped a bit. Don't be upset, you did everything you could. I did. Your studio still has low-level employees in technology. Fair. Oh, but they're gaining XP, and that's what's more important. Okay. Ooh, lots of XP. All right, not bad. Select a poster. Boy, that first one looks sweet. I think we got to go with that. Oh, but the third one has horses, though. And by the way, does that hat not look like the good, the bad, and the ugly right there? The third one? I think we're going with 3. I love that they put this in. That's so cool. We're going with 3. I wonder if there's a bonus for that. Like if there's just a random... Oh, wow, look at this. The release calendar displays all the films being shown across America for the foreseeable future. Oh, we're kind of being shown in our own little window. The studio's previous owners already chose a release date for the film. You'll choose the next release date. The next date of the next film yourself, okay? You don't just own a studio, but a whole network of 91 cinemas. You can run your films in your cinemas for free, but that's not going to be enough to reach a wide audience. You'll have to rent other theaters if you want a solid box office receipts. The studio's previous owners already arranged this and paid in the film's rental costs. The first week, the film's scheduled to be shown 7,185 times. Some 3,185 of these screenings will take place in your cinemas, leaving 4,000 screenings across other cinemas. Next time, you'll have to plan and pay this rental cost yourself. The screenings and rentals are scheduled out 4 weeks from release. Once they expire, you can extend your rentals if you think your film can make a profit. They'll start printing the film tomorrow and be finished and ready for distribution in 5 weeks. Distribution goes out all at once when they're finished printing. Is there an ending to This War of Mine? My people always ended up arguing themselves and never got far. Oh yeah, there's an ending to that game, and there's also many DLCs for it. They announced that they did their last DLC years ago, and then surprise, surprise, released another DLC for it. So there's probably a bundle on that game whenever there's a sale anywhere. Okay. Printing speed and costs vary by contractor. The studio's previous owners already paid to have the film printed. Typically, a film begins promotions a few weeks before the premiere, so the advertising has time to gain momentum. The studio's previous owners already arranged the advertising campaign, but in the future you'll decide everything yourself. Your film is being promoted by an advertising agency. It's time to tell them what audience you should target. That's probably going to be boys and men. The studio's previous owners already paid for the agency for the promotion of 3 films. After that, you'll have to arrange advertising yourself. Yeah, an action-adventure game. That's going to be boys and men. Audiences will soon be watching your first film. Good luck. Okay. Limpin Luke. Oh, so they're printing the film now. Sigmund Steele, head of distribution. You ask me, Limpin Luke is a surefire hit. Farewell film by a young star. The story has a soul, but will go to waste unless it's released at the right moment. The studio's former owners were mindful of these things. They scheduled production carefully and chose good window for releasing the film, right when the public would be hungry, and there was practically no competition. But when the old studio closed its doors, these parasites from Margins Pictures decided Limpin Luke would never see the light of day. I don't know who was pulling their strings, but they convinced all the theater owners to give them our slots. The film, The Margins, what the hell, is releasing instead. Doesn't even have a title yet. But you know what kind of slop they serve their audiences? Probably something like Yesterday Fart or Wet Armpits, okay? The truth is on our side. We have all the documents, but a court battle would be long and pointless. We'll miss the moment, and no compensation will cover that. Instead, I suggest we use our connections and our influence and remind the theater owners that our agreements have to be honored. Let's see. Let them know that a deal's a deal and get our slots back. Or no, we better keep our heads down. We're new to the business. We'll start rolling 3 weeks later. Now we're going out hard. This is our turf now. You can spend influence points, IP, to advance your interests and solve problems in various and often unconventional ways. Meow, see, this is our town, see? Meow. BK's busy at work? No, she's not at work yet. What do you mean? Work doesn't start for 2 hours. She must be at some hobby or something. Fooling around at the hockey rink and not here where she should be, where it's safe from the big melt. Ooh, storms again. I bet you, with the game foreshadowing all those storms and stuff, absolutely a building's going to get hit by lightning or blow over or something. Carlos Perez, head of maintenance. Oh, there you go. Construction in the script department is going according to plan so far, but there is a small snag. According to the architect's vision, a large red leaf maple should be the center decorative element. Contractors found a suitable tree in reserve on the border between Ontario and Minnesota. Hell? Well, have BK drive it down. Already agreed upon the price and transportation, but the inspector who issues the permit is playing coy. He says he can't say how long the paperwork will take, maybe a week, maybe a month or 2. You know as well as I do, sometimes you need to grease the gears. 200 cash and a tree on the road to California tonight. Don't want all our plans disrupted because some petty bureaucrat. What do you think? All right, pay his ass 200. Administration fee. When an issue needs to be resolved quickly and discreetly, the funds in the studio's bank account can be useless. When the situation gets Tricky cash is king. Oh, we have to have laundered. Oh, damn. Oh, man, it's like Schedule 1, but for movies. We got to have laundered currency, unlaundered currency. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. I want my damn tree. I want my Minnesota maple. Or whatever it was. Her hobby's very involved. Look, we're going to Quebec tonight to work on the oil industry. If she can't make it, she's banned from Quebec. They're going to kick her out. I don't know what part of Saskatchewan that's in, but oh boy, we spent a lot on utilities and employee. Oh boy. 2 days left. Then we have our wonderful little script department. Look at that. How cute it is. Construction complete. Script department. Screenwriters turn ideas into screenplays. Condition 75%. Oh, good. Hire ahead for the script department. Oh, that's nice. Once you finish a building, they let you hire somebody right away. I'm going with Alejandro. Choose your favorite genres. This is what your writing team will specialize in. Action, thriller, adventure. Oh wait, why are these different colors? Those are, well, slightly different. All right, let's do action, adventure, comedy, drama. Well, we got to make sure these all tie in together so that way we can attract a ton of audiences. We might be able to do more families for more margins, but, well, adventure would be kind of that. I don't know, you could have an adventure drama. That's for kids, I guess. Indiana Jones, kind of. Although that was also action. We'll go with that. Let's see. These screenwriters remain from the studio's former staff. What are their names? Oh, we got to get some more names in. Okay, I need more names. So these are our screenwriters. 3 of them. Let's go with Jay. Levi. We'll do Levi as another name. J Speed. Okay. Sounds like a superhero. Levi. D Durango. Drago. Levi Drago. I'm just picking names from chat. And Tobias. And Deal. To begin working on a new script, select the script department building. The department worked up several ideas for the first script. Choose any idea you like, and a screenwriter will develop it into a full screenplay. A cop action or a cowboy? Oh, we already kind of... Well, that could benefit us, though, to do another cowboy film. But back-to-back, that also might be bad. On one hand, our people who just did that movie could do another one and make it even better. Let's go with an action cop thing. And if it's going to be action, then we'll need to get Levi there. Tobias is lazy. Levi is a gambler. And Jay's racist. Great. Well, we got to pick the action guy, I think, to make the action film. Well, it's his favorite genre, but does that mean he'll be the best at it? Well, let's give it a try. Can we do another one? Oh, we can. Oh, we can. Oh, we picked 2 screenwriters on it. Okay. Oh no, this is historical Wild West cowboy. All right, well, let's do both. It's historical, but maybe adventure will tie into that. I don't know. We'll try both. Continuing to develop your film studio is key to your success. Pick an upgrade for the department. Ooh. No matter who's working on your script department, no one knows better than you what a film needs to be successful. With the upgrade, you can write your own stories. Some improvements will take a while. Department heads will, in time, learn to speed up the process, so it's wise to hold onto your experienced employees. Click upgrade. Build a production department and a pre-production department. All right, pre-production. Wow, look at all these buildings. They're classy. Why do they gotta be so far away from other buildings? Like, why? So far away. And we'll go with the 75% one. Try to save some money. America, after all. And now production department. A lot of construction going on here. And now we wait. You know, a game like this is nice to go slow into because there's so many sounds and, you know, like the music's good. They did a good job with the environment. You've got all these clouds and dust and stuff blowing around. It's kind of nice. Why speed through things? Also, this is the type of game where I guess you don't want to speed because there's probably a lot of things you got to keep doing. Oh, I see. You're saying there's a circle around them because there's upgrades and things that will be built around those buildings. Okay. So this building can have other buildings and like sound stages and stuff. Okay. I see. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, these are upgrades we could do. This is for our distribution department. Analytics and statistics, marketing and outreach, printing office, theater management. Let's do marketing. $300 days? Wow. That's going to take a minute. Film lab, on-call focus group. Concert hall. Professional post-production facilities, sound studio. Let's do a sound studio. Oh boy, look at all these upgrades. Water tower, power plant, medium landscaping, repair crew. Let's do repair. With a repair crew, you'll be able to repair buildings. Okay. I see we can also speed these up too. Oh, you have to choose it at the start. Okay. Well, we got a lot to do, so I better lay low. PR department. Double reputation for profitable films. Charity. This unlocks a whole other thing, so we're going to go down there. HR department. Ethnic composition? What does that mean? Mothball buildings, staff, illegals, cheap illegals, okay. Services. Oh, I guess if we click on that. Maintain ethnic composition of the studio staff. Opens up services department where you can offer your employees gift services and entertainment. Oh, that's going to be good for the happiness. Let's do that. I was kind of worried about that. Financial department. $500,000 loan. I think that just researches the possibility of opening that up from the bank. Open up the option to borrow $500,000. Yeah, okay. At 22% interest? Oh, what? What? Damn. All right, well, let's do that, I guess. 400 days to figure out how to go. Shouldn't the bank already kind of have that set up for us? They're the ones selling it. Litigation department. Mid-level legal protection. Go with that. Oh, we got 1 day left, and then we're done. Limpin Luke is going out. There it is. All right, premiere of Joe Duvall and Limpin Luke. Add a tagline. Bear Studios Productions. Wow. We need a tagline for this one. Yeah, Mafia loan rates at 22%. Limpin Luke. We could do that thing where it's like, walk, run, don't walk to theaters. Or critics are raving. They say that all the time. Critics are raving. Who? And what do you mean by raving? Are they all on the dance floor? Is there foam? Do they have glow sticks? What are you talking about? Critics are raving. What are you talking about? Who? Oh yeah, the actor died to make this. Diet. The actor diet. For real, no cap. No. I wonder if what you type in here will actually like if the game would detect certain keywords. Limp away. Wait, what is this? I don't know what that does. We got to come up with a good tagline for a Western about treasure hunting. Brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Limp to a theater near you. Damn. I've seen this game before, something similar, and that one did use your keywords from the title for a storyline. Oh, really? Maybe that'll be... this one was already kind of pre-made at the start, so maybe that'll be something. I don't even know if this matters, but it could, so we should maybe think about it, because it could, this time it's personal. One man, one leg, one mission. A wild ride through the untamed West? There won't be a sequel. True. Well, maybe. Let's just go with that. Maybe. That's good enough. Okay, we've released our first movie. Limpin Luke ready. Oh boy, here we go. The Kino Mark rating system measures audience reviews on the day of the premiere. If you're sure you released a quality film, but people aren't appreciating it, then you may have lured the wrong audience to the theaters. Oh, these are the reviews. Ooh. Oh, yeah. There we go. Nice. A+. Good. Now, the most important part. How much money did we make? Cost us $26,000 to print copies of the film. Nothing on theater rentals or advertising. We got lucky though, because they gave us that for free. Okay. Now it's got 1 to 4 weeks showing time. Roy Spencer, a gambler. I borrowed a little money from some people. They seemed like good guys. They had honest eyes. I'm a great judge of people, but now some annoying jerk is following me around everywhere demanding I pay the debt off. I'd return the whole amount today, but I need a little time to recoup. You know what they say, you might be strong, but the cards are always stronger. That's all nonsense, by the way. I'll show the cards who's boss. So you let me go for... So can you let me go for a couple months so I sort this out? Couple months? The hell are you talking about? Couple months. We got movies to make. Whatever. I need to get his numbers up on something. Guessing how many theaters to rent was tricky in the demo. Okay. Guess we gotta worry about people's stats. It's really like managing happiness in Frostpunk, where sometimes you have to make a couple decisions based on that. Maybe he's skipping town. Okay. Got all these upgrades going. Building's ready in 2 days over here for pre-production. Construction complete. Handpick actors and directors and sets and tech and more. Clarence Barker, Stella Sharp, and Layla Peterson. And we don't get to know their problems until after we hire them. What, shouldn't this come up in the interview? So are you... Well, it's the 20s. So what are you? Are you a racist, a gambler, or an alcoholic? None? Okay, you're lying. We can't hire a liar. Like... I think we'll pick the middle guy. He's low money and has higher... Okay, I'm going with that. Also, wait a minute. Level 2, 3, 2. Okay, we'll go with the 2. It's fine. Actors. Oh boy. These actors remained at the studio after it changed ownership. What are their names? Oh boy, we got to hire actors. Wow, that kind of looks like Lucio Ball. Looks like Lucille Ball. Let's see. We got to name things after the ladies. Indrid Fox. Who else? We already did Victoria. Need a good lady first name. I got the last name picked out. We need a good first name. We'll do Dia. No, D, yeah. Well, we'll do it that way. Tan. Dia Tan. Now we need a guy. I already put BK in here. Kind of. Well, wait, did I? I'll make sure we do it in the next one. It'll be fine. Should be a popular Dane. Most popular Dane in town, see? Yeah. Alright, we need a guy's name. Is he wearing a sailor's hat? What the hell is this guy dressed as? We'll name this guy after Red. Red, but then we need a first name. Nicholas. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, we got more. 27. Son, are you sure you're 27? You look 14. Dude looks like John Wick right here in the middle. Okay, we need more bros. We need more dude guys. Matt, I see Matt in the chat. Matt A. I'm gonna go with Matt. Pete. I see Mac Movies. Let's do Peterson. Matt Peterson, locked in. Who else? Who else do we stream with? Pinto, Bradford. Yeah, dude looks like Keanu. Bradford something. I need a first name. I'm just picking names, like people's names in chat. They're suggesting names, but I'm just pulling their actual names out from the chat. Or a name that they suggest. Maybe. Who else? Uthris? Oh, we'll do Alex. Le Petit Mon Ami. Okay, and then we need a young guy. 27. I remember 27. Who else from our friends? What are some other names? Why not mine? Because I own the studio. They answer to me. And Daniel. That's an old one. Daniel. Maybe Stromby? Or Sebastian? Let's do Sebastian. Ooh, I gotta figure out when I'm gonna go see him this year. June or July. Stromby's birthday is in July. Maybe I'll go to Sweden in July. I don't know what the weather's like. Oh, Lumberjack, right. But we need a good... Sebastian... Trying to think of the people we always play with. Oh, Elmosh joined us the other day for Commando's Origins. Let's go with him. Sebastian Elmosh. Two of my friends' names. All right, two new directors. Anthony and Lewis. I got it. Dirty's name will change to Phil, as in filthy. And then lumber. No, wood. Perfect. Phil Wood is lumber and dirty. Perfect. All right, and now we need another character. Trying to bring in all of our like community lore. Oh. Poglad's playing Schedule 1 right now. Interesting. Very interesting. Who's sending me messages? Arctic J, Skyformer by Weatherfused. Were you slipping in the DMs? Thank you very much for that. That was very nice of you. Thank you. Oh yeah, Rod Gray. Rod is a legend. Let's go with Rod. But we're gonna pick a different name so we can try to fit more Pete Tio. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Peter Tio. Yeah, okay. Let's go with Rod Tio. That's both Rod Gray and also the PTO joke. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I got She Fox's name in there. I went with Indrid Fox. Combine them two together. I'm just trying to put in all the people's names. People I play with, people I complain about. Lydia Globe, actor. Legendary Lydia Globe is back in the saddle. Nearly, yeah, honey. I know. I expected you. I know you expected me to start a new film right away, but getting used to talking is a lot longer than I expected. You got to understand a bird that's used to flying in the clouds can't just dive down to the bottom of the ocean without a little preparation first. I'm doing speech exercises with masters of the stage, stretching out my vocal cords, drinking egg cocktails, getting that velvety voice in the morning. You can already notice a difference. That's right, honey. So please, I'm begging you, give me 3 more months to get ready for my first talking role. You'll see patience will pay off. Is she drinking? She's just getting drunk. A perfectionist. She likes her work to be as close to ideal as possible. All right, well, fine. She's not on a vacation. She's practicing, and she seems committed. You're fine. Go ahead. Take your time. Sets and props, casting office, technical support, scouting office. Let's do sets and props. Oh, everything's all Art Deco. Construction complete. Hire ahead for the production office. Well, it's got to be this guy, Tom Peterson, level 3, mega max out. Ooh, or Arthur Jones. Go with that guy. Build a level 1 soundstage. Double XP for directors, actors, and cinematographers. Well, let's go with that. Oh, 1,500 days. Well, if we start now, it'll have a faster payoff. Indrid Fox. I hear Lydia Globe is coming back out of retirement. Or what I actually heard was that she never retired at all. She just went off to work on her voice so she could steal even more roles from us. Too much to hope for. That greedy bitch really did finally retire. There's got to be an ounce of justice in this business. I'll take it into consideration. Damn, Indrid. Bro, you need to relax. All right, we're going to build a level 1 soundstage. If BK doesn't stream more, I may have to take over. Ooh, Arctic J. Yeah, we got to get some competition between you two. Yeah, that's all right. That's good. Yeah, I want you guys battling for the top spot. Yeah, that's it. Oh, this is cool. All right, so this is like basically a giant desert. Like we purchased an abandoned ranch of just dust and dirt. But when we put buildings down, then the landscaping department comes over and starts planting some trees, putting down some bushes. Looks nice. Okay. Oh, boy. The first 4 weeks were successful. The film is making a lot more money at the box office than we were paying in rental fees. We'll make a lot more if we extend our original distribution plan. Click the extend distribution to keep playing the movie for another 4 weeks under the same terms. Okay. Wow, profit 1.6 million. Damn. All right. Now, Art Deco is quite nice. Script department. Story Workshop. Opens the Story Workshop building. Sequels. Oh, now we can work on sequels. Not quite. It's not the 80s yet. We didn't get that lazy yet. Develop new story elements. Okay. What happens with the high-end building company? Well, it costs more, and there's probably a less likelihood of the building bursting into flame, but this is business, so, you know, check your high bid, your low bid, and go down the middle. It's the same when you're buying a, you know, getting your driveway done. Also, I'm kind of blocking our money. Let me scoot over. Or maybe I could be up in the air a little bit. Up over here. Chat, you'd be okay with that? Would you mind? Okay, cool. There we go. Now you can see. Maybe I'll shrink just for like... There we go. Nice. That's close. It's fine. All right, build a story workshop. How do I do that? Where? Story workshop. Is that on pre-production? Building a sound stage. Maintenance, script. Oh, maybe script department. Oh, there it is. Story workshop. Boom. So I love the main buildings, and then the hub thing is really cool. I can see why so many people were like, dude, you should play this. Building buildings is actually kind of nice. The whole building aspect is cool. Man, this guy on the bass guitar. Level 1 soundstage. Film on a soundstage built for simpler sets. Soundstage 1. Seems to be fine. Call it that. Limpin Luke made it. Wow. Made another 2.4 million? Damn. I think we keep going. Let's go one more again. One more again. We're up 8 million, boys. Damn. Employee has returned from vacation. Roy Spencer. Whoa. Were you on vacation? I thought you were dealing with your debts in Mexico. Or were you just lying to get a vacation? I don't know. You work really hard on a project for like 3 or 4 months. I don't think there's a problem going on like a, I don't know, 4-week vacation after working real hard and focused on something for 4 months. Oh, dust storm blowing through. Ooh, we have new movies ready, I think. Yep, script results. Between Me and the Devil Only. That sounds like a damn Bond movie. Oh, good. XP. Start project or shelve. Can I come back to it later? They got practice in, so that's pretty important, though. I don't want to put anything out that's not above 5, at least. Let's do another idea. What do we got? Romance, romance, detective. Romance with a cowboy, romance with a knight. Wild West detective. And those westerns are really pushing themselves. Put J Speed on it. Wait for more ideas to come in. There's one movie just called Stab. Okay. Okay, now we're starting to get low on the gross. It's time we end production on that. Profitable film, good. Wow, top spot reached. Wow, 16 million people saw that? Damn. The $1 million to produce, but we earned 3.3 million in return. Great. Put it to the Disney vault. Alright. Oh, construction complete on the script department. Combine genres, characters, and plot twists to create your own stories. Ah, good. That'll make it better for us. Create new. Name the movie. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I don't know what my options are. Let's call it The Joy of Yeah, I have no idea what kind of a genre we're making. I don't know what our options are. Like if I get in there and intend to make a I don't know, a drama and it's not an option, I don't know. Swan Song? Good one. Let's call it Swan Song. From Blueprints. When bears attack. Oh, okay, these are our options. Choose at least one. Well, let's do a romance. Drama? I don't think we want to do rom-coms until Jon Favreau comes around. I don't know. I don't know what historical means. Like, what the hell does that mean? Are we talking about, like, knights and, like, Greek and Roman outfits? I have no idea what the hell that means. I'll throw in a little comedy. We'll go 45% drama. Now we'll go a little more on that, on the romance. 50% romance. Yeah, 20. Yeah, okay. All right, let's do that. Setting: Fantasy Kingdom, Modern American City, Modern American Town, Tropical Island, Wild West. Modern American Town. Oh boy. Remember, not every film needs an antagonist. Romantic comedy, for instance, can do without a clearly defined villain. Okay. Let's see. Protagonist will be a hopeless romantic. No. Oh wait. Oh, we're gonna make a movie like every one of those the Lifetime original movies, where like the you know, there's the single mom moves into town, into a trailer or a small house, and then, you know, the guy next door, the town handyman, comes back with like the ladder in the back of the truck, and he gets out, and it's not clear whether or not he's been married or divorced or has kids or not. He looks like he's somehow in his late 30s, but somehow late 20s at the same time. He's got the Richard Dean Anderson hair going, little of the David Hasselhoff hair going too. Oh yeah, even though it's like in the early 2000s. All right, let's go with the protagonist as a working man. Who would the antagonist be? An evil monster. No, yeah, we don't really need that. Supporting character would be a love interest. Yeah, okay. Themes and event: avenging loved one, bank robbery, love triangle, prison break, search for a killer, winning the beloved. What on unrequited love? Someone's affections are unreciprocated no matter what they do. That's not cool. A treasure hunt. Let's go with that. Struggle for better life. There we go. And then finale. And the protagonist gets a chance for that better life. Good. Ooh, together, sweethearts stay together. And live happily ever after. Let's go with that. Seems basic, but I mean, it's the 20s. So what are we going to do? All right. I think these two are busy, so time to start working on a romance. Where's the whiskey? All right, this game is going to be quite fun, actually. I think we're only getting started. I think late game is going to be really complex. You're going to have like 35 different buildings to manage, and then like 100 people of all these different departments. That's going to be crazy. A lot going on with this one. We have no movie in theaters, but we're starting to finish more screenplays. I didn't like that other one, so we're doing something different. Maybe Swan Song. Maybe. It's going to take 65 days to write that one. All right, we'll see what happens. But we'll see how good Horror of a Generation is. Well, that's another one, yeah. The Executive. That's another movie thing. Let's see. Our legal executive. I was poring over a pile of documents we inherited and came across something rather interesting. It turns out that the previous studio promised the late Joe Duvall 25% of the box office for the film Limpin Luke. Seems this condition was added at the last minute. It was introduced as an amended to the main contract just a few days before Duvall's death. No one even warned us about it. Apparently, the Duvall family doesn't even know about it. And what difference should it make to them? Over his 5-year career, the guy started 8 hits. His inheritance should be enough for several generations. Not that it ever would anyway, of course. The only people enjoying Duvall's money are his drunk father and 2 aunts. The box office take has been substantial. The percentage we owe him is $829,569. Nice. Should we contact his relatives and tell them that they can start looking forward to another beachfront villa? This conversation never happened and you never saw the document. Maybe his father will drink away all the money in a week. We still have to pay. I feel like if we don't pay, there's going to be a consequence to this later. They're going to like ask for interest and penalties. They're going to get their money no matter what. Just do it. Horrible. What? XP? New level. Not yet. Wait till we get something good. I feel like you should name the movie at the end. They should put that at the end. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I don't know what we're gonna name this one. What should we go for next? Probably like some sort of action movie. It's probably gonna have to be another Western. Maybe you can edit the title after creating it. Maybe so. Some sort of Western. Wait, I got one. Horse with no name. Let's try that. All right, let's do an action, adventure, drama. There we go. And then we'll do Wild West. All right, protagonist. A daring adventure. Oh, a cowboy. Antagonist. And we're just gonna do basic stuff. Oh, a sidekick, that'd be good. And also a love interest too. Themes and events. No, you wouldn't be able to do that. Not in the 20s. Avenging loved ones. Bank robbery. Shootout. Wait, this is... Oh, well, then just do the bank robbery. That's way more interesting. Wait, we can't have a finale? Alright, we'll get rid of the love interest then. Antagonist gets punished. There we go. Oh, you can edit it later. Okay, so we can edit it like right now. Okay. I feel like you should that name it screen shouldn't even pop up till you're done. It's like sometimes you don't know all your options. Piggyback rides again. Now we just gotta wait for more movies to be available. And I'm sure there'll be some drama to pop up. Headquarters. Services are complete. Good. Now what services do we have? Employees won't throw a tantrum if you cheap out on landscaping. Sure. How much could like a tree and a couple bushes cost? Back in 1929. Yeah, the movies was a great game, yeah. Yeah, they really should just do a remake of that game and just be like, hey guys, I don't know if anybody owns a license to that, but they should absolutely just announce something like that. It's amazing how even now the movies comes up like every time there is a movie about a game about making movies, the movies comes up every single time. You know, it's like, remember the movies, you know? But they did just such a good job of bringing in, like, making gamifying, like, you know, a business with the things that you're seeing here too, like writing scripts, building sets, and then you could actually make the movies too, which was kind of cool. Lydia Globe, I feel my vocal cords strengthening, my timbre developing, and I'm honing my dictation. Soon I'll be the star of the stage. But professional growth takes time. Could you give me another 2 months? Girl, you better come back and be like literally... Girl, you are a 2-star. Alright, there better be a delayed gratification bonus for this. What is this? Ooh. Oh, this breaks everything down. All of our staff. We don't have any security. Oh boy. Security. Not like we need it yet, anyway. What is this money called? Cash Studios official accounts. Can't we just make a withdrawal? Be nice to stars, it pays. That's what my thought was too. Like they might be kind of getting all pushy, but I'm sure if we, more often than not, it'll benefit us if we kind of bend to their needs. Did I like this is the police? Yeah, we went over that. I didn't play that one, but I thought I think I saw somebody play it, or I thought it was cool and reminded me of other games I played. Okay, so Swan Song's gonna be ready in 27 days. Oh boy. Victoria Sweet, Public Relations Executive. Ooh. I just got a call from Ed Miller, a journalist from the Los Angeles Tribune. He says he fell in love with our first film and wants to honor him with the tour of the studio. I'm no idiot, of course. Miller doesn't write about movies. He's an investigative journalist. Recently, a cement plant in Santa Barbara was closed after one of his articles was published. And for the record, the cement they made there was excellent. One of 10 best in the state. I don't know what this guy hopes to find out, but he likes to pluck colorful facts out of the air. Fortunately, he likes beautiful women even more. Let's choose a young actress this week, someone loyal and not too talkative. She can show Miller around the studio, drink champagne with him, charm him with her charisma. I bet we'll have him melting. All right. Some items in your task list are marked with an exclamation point. Click on these for more information about the necessary steps. Add an actress. Indrid Fox. Yeah. Go get flirtatious with the guy, see? Yeah. Negotiations. What are we negotiating? Wait, we're gonna pay this girl an extra $1,000 to go talk to the guy? Whoa. She won't do it for $100 less than $15K. Wow, greedy. Whatever, just get it done. Wait, add offer. Oh, we could add other things like ice cream and cookies. One of your actresses will give Los Angeles Tribune reporter Ed Miller a tour of the studio within the week. The actress must be under 30 and have a loyalty above 50. Wow. You're not pretty, dame, unless you're under 30, see? Meow. Indrid was marvelous. By midday, Ed was dead drunk and fell asleep in the main office bathroom. We had to force the door, carried his half-dead body home to his wife. She was so grateful that she treated our guys to apple pie. Looks like we're in good standing with the Miller family. Good. Uh-oh. An investigation published by the Los Angeles Tribune journalist Ed Miller delves into the connection between bootleggers and Hollywood. According to Miller, some film studios launder alcoholic money through their crime cinema chains. The writer doesn't provide any hard facts and instead makes do with implications and circumstantial evidence. The only studio, in Miller's opinion, that is definitely not involved with such schemes is Bear Studios. This young and ambitious film company is clearly above such activities. Their goal, he wrote, is to elevate American culture and earn money through honest work. Yeah, I had to bribe a lady $15,000. $15,000 I paid this lady. In 1929 money. That's like $1 million. Even in the most depressing and cynical of times, reputation in Hollywood isn't just an empty word. Reputation problems can block access to loans, new technologies, and many other opportunities. Okay. Not a very good reporter? No, he's the best reporter because he gave us a good guy. Anybody who praises you, you must praise them to increase your praise. Like, everybody sucks except for this guy. That guy is smart. That guy who just said that I'm smart is very intelligent. He's the smartest guy to have ever been a guy. Ooh, look at it. Wait, oh, what? We got a couple bookshelves now? Ooh. Develop new story elements. Okay. New story element every 6 months. 15% faster. Let's do that, and then I think I'm going to try to earn them XP by just having them grind out a couple of crappy scripts, and then, like, eventually we'll make a movie at this movie studio. But if we can get them to write more and more scripts, we get a better choice. No need to invest in something that's only going to make us $1. But $1's $1. Alright, Swan Song is already ready. boy, we got 2 PTOs for PM shift, chat. Not looking good. A lot of PTOs on a Saturday. On a Saturday! What are these people doing? Not gaming on a Saturday? Alright, this one's almost ready. Swan Song is a couple of days away. Ooh, it already has a 3.7 stars working on it. Okay. Let's see what happens. Now, there we go. 4.8. There we go. Now, we might be able to bop that up with some other special effects and whatever else. Okay, I think we're going to go with that one. People almost leveled up, too. Good. Good. All right, let's go with that one. The script's ratings are even higher than the writer's score because of how well the story elements fit together. Perfect. Ooh, look at all those combos. Whoa, okay. Nice. Alright, looks like our lifetime original movie is going to pay off. Okay, go ahead and start doing that. Oh. Let's go. These are the places where the events of the film take place. The characters spend most of their time in locations highlighted in gold, so most of the filming will take place there. Only minor scenes will be filmed at secondary locations. You need to decide which scenes should be shot on a soundstage and which should be filmed on location. Like the location quality on a soundstage, location quality involves the filming equipment, scenery and design. Outdoors, the emphasis is on the beauty and authenticity of nature scenes. Okay. If you plan to film some of the film scenes on a soundstage, select which soundstage you want to use. You can always change your mind about the project and cancel it. The script will be shelved until a more opportune moment arises. Oh, we can rename anytime. Good. Damn, this music's popping. Alright, cinematographer. Heroin addict or a calm. Very little can disturb his peace of mind. Go with that guy. Soundstage 1. Let's see. Town Square, authentic. Store will be in a soundstage. Diner in a soundstage. Market out in public. Now, the total filming time is the sum of all filming days at each location plus all the Saturdays and Sundays in between. Oh, they work weekends? Perfect. Filming technology. Use the Doppler and the sonotone. Give me some more extras in there. It's gotta be our first movie, like our first real one. The other one was just kind of like a freebie. Director, Phil Wood or Rod Teo. Disciplined. He keeps his compliments to his commitments, doesn't step out of line, and strictly follows the agreed plan. Or a perfectionist. This guy's got a higher rating. Let's go with that. Alright, we need our actor. Hot-tempered and a leader. Decent or immoral. Conversations. An alcoholic misogynist. Great. with that guy. And the love interest. In return. Oh boy. I will go with that. Stella Sharp. Naturally, I'd never doubt your competence. I just want to give you a little professional advice. Choose actors who are at least the same level as the script. If the script is good, but the actor is lousy, they'll drag the film down. I mean, that's the best of the best that we got. But yeah, thanks for the advice. Alright, to begin the pre-production process, you'll first need to officially stamp and approve your plans. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it right. There. Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, what do we got? Construction. New stuff we can build. Ooh. Alright, people are leveling up. Guide the manager's development. Speed up, overall speed up. Overall studio speed, yeah, seems good. Horse with no name, 3.6, 2.6. Let's do one at a time for now. And keep writing. To assign a screenwriter to work on a new story element, click the magnifying glass here. Ah, we're researching story elements. Okay. Good idea. Let's work on that. And Jay's already finishing up that other movie. Alright, so we're getting them practice, we're getting them leveled up so they can make decent movies. These are the bad actors on a bad film. None of our films are bad. Bears, our studio is named Bear Studios. Let's see. Alejandro Cole. Have you heard of Wandering Malcolm? God knows what his real name is. Everyone just calls him Wandering Malcolm. For 4 years straight, he's been knocking on the door at every film studio he can find, script under his arm. He's an odd one. Sometimes real noisy, even a little scary. Sometimes he calms down and gets all sad and sits smoking by the side of the road. He's refusing to submit his script for consideration or even share the synopsis. Says he's afraid someone will steal his brilliant ideas. He'll only agree to sell it for $1,000 cash in advance. The morning he literally jumped on top of my car when I arrived at work, even managed to look at the title page of his script, Rotten Fates. While the madman was scrambling around in the windshield, I was about to call security, and then I thought, what the hell? Maybe today we should take the risk. He can't write any worse than our regular studio parasites. Wow, that is... Alright, give up the money. 8.5 and an 8.1. Damn. Immediately begin the... Well, hold on. Hold off until we finish our old movie. It's perfect. Okay, so we got a really good script standing by. So now, let's just get these guys leveled up for the future script. The movie we just finished, Swan Song, we're going to go ahead and pump that out, and then we're going to start on that one. Perfect. So we'll have 1 and 2 already ready, and 3's on the way with these guys leveled up. We can get a little closer to 5. Good. Lydia Globe, I'm ready to shine. I feel empowered, inspired, creative. I'm not the same old Lydia. Globe you used to know. I'm always squeaking like a little gray mouse. Now I can roar like a lion. My old achievements are just Prologue, a backstory, a path to my shower of glory. Okay, Lydia. Glad you feel great. Alright, so our movie Stab is being worked on. Leveling these guys up. Oh, Swan Song's almost ready. Perfect. Good. What? Outrageous. Okay, well, now we're starting to film the movie. That's going to take 36 days. You've named the legal department Barely Legal. Wow. I think that was the name of our law office when we played Big Ambitions. Music is so good, dude. Where's the shovel? Back in Blueprints, bruh. When do we unlock merchandising? Around the time of Star Wars and E.T. Yeah. Sometimes accidents can happen during the production of a film. You can intervene and try to solve the problem, or you can just ignore it, although that's unlikely to help the film. Indrid Fox brought a cat to the set. The thing ran away and now Indrid is crying nonstop and can't focus on her role. Ain't my problem. Tell everyone to look for her cat. Give her something to calm her down. Heroin. Give her heroin. Fine, go find the kitty. Go find the kitty. 10 days to find the cat? Like, what are we doing? Trash. I like the keys of the typewriter actually get pushed in. Fred Carpenter, Mayor of Los Angeles. Took the family to see your latest movie last night, and I gotta tell you, it was a lovely evening. Can't remember the last time my wife and daughter laughed so much. It was like going to the amusement park, but it only took 2 hours instead of 6. Of course, that's every man's #1 job. Keep the women and children happy, wouldn't you say? My daughter thinks so. never stops reminding me, Dad, you promised to make me happy, and I'll only be happy because if I could become an actress. I swear she's talking about it since she was 8, and she's already 19. I used to say I don't have those kinds of connections, but now I'm the mayor. Can't brush her off so easy, and what kind of a mayor would I be anyway if I can't make my own Wendy? My own Wendy happy? Hello. So you must be Dave Thomas then. Anyway, I'm asking to put her in one of your movies. She's a clever girl. Clever girl. Just like her pop. Now you can just tell her where to stand and what to say or whatever you do. She'll handle everything beautifully. Just make sure to keep it decent, nothing dirty. I don't have anything against it. Business is business. This is just my own little princess, you know? I'll give her a role, release the film within 2 years, but I can't guarantee it'll be a hit. I'll give her a role alongside a top actor and release the film within 1 year. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, I understand that. Any business gave you a sure thing, it wouldn't be the mayor. Yeah, all right, whatever. Get out of my office. Thanks to her influential father, Wendy Carpenter is one step closer to her acting dream. But it's best to shield her from a real Hollywood. We wouldn't want to break the girl's heart. Very loyal. Very happy. Ah, yes. 19, that's how it goes. Wait until 29, sweetie. Alright, release a Wendy Carpenter movie within 2 years. Yeah, see? Alright, we'll put her in that weird movie. I already have an elite script. Yeah. But I don't know about our actors, though. You can only keep your shelf scripts for so long. Be careful a good one doesn't disappear. Really? The game did not say that. That is a litigation, then. Not telling me about that. Oh, boy. See, you got the hang of the business real quick. Don't you worry, kid. How do you like the industry? Anyone giving you any trouble? If you have a problem with anyone, don't be shy. Talk to our Uncle Arthur. Yeah. Guy's a mobster or something. What? I'd like to get a small reward for my loyalty. All right. Guy wants a raise. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is lucky. The studio's previous owners had some blackmail material on this actor. You can use blackmail material if someone refuses to work with you or asks for too much. If you want blackmail material anyone else, you'll have to dig it up yourself. Wow. Now I have too much. Can you also pay me? Wow. We gotta wait, I think, until they're done filming, then we could start more filming. Uh-oh. The share prices of Veen Pascal, Pirazola Company, and dozens of others have fallen by 30% at the end of the trading New York Stock Exchange in a single day. Panicked investors sold 13 million securities. Financial analysis predict the collapse of the American economy. That would never happen. Got all these upgrades going. Upgrades. Okay, Swan Song is ready. Cost 160,000. Hey, movie moves up to a 5.0. Nice. Good. Start post-production. An editor. Composer. Film development. Music. Sound recording. Start post-production. Okay, how do I start on that next project? Rotten Fates. What happens in this one? Today, The Last of Us Season 2 is coming out and it's going to be so good. Isn't that tomorrow? The 13th, I thought? What happens? Drama, romance, thriller, love interest, rivals, hopeless romantic, love triangle, star-crossed lovers. Let's call this something else. It's a movie about love. How about this? Luck Be a Lady. Perfect. City streets and city interiors. We can film all these on location. Except the movie theater will film in the movie theater. Filming technology, the Doubler and the Sonatone. Go out, go out. Producer. Wendy Carpenter. And the love interest. All right, it'll be a story about a lady. Oh, that makes her the lead, kind of, doesn't it? Sorry, but I'm still an artist, not a monkey that reads lines in front of a camera on command. Every artist needs the creative support of professionals in the scene. I'm not acting with Wendy Carpenter. I don't care whose daughter she is. I mean, I'll flip those around. That's fine. Wait, can't I pick a dude? Wait, why can't I make the hopeless romantic a guy? Maybe it's written that way in the story. It might be hard-coded to be a lady. Alright, whatever. Oh, she can't be the lead, dude. She's a .1, man. Maybe she could be the rival. There. We'll put Lydia up there. She was gone for a million years. Gotta pay him an extra 30K. Whatever. Music's so nice. All right, let's get ready, getting ready to go out, and then we're working on the other movie. The mayor's like, my daughter went to a movie with me once, and she thought movies were cool. Can you put her in movie? I'm the mayor. Uh-oh. After 5 days of heavy drinking, Sebastian Elmox fell out of his third-floor apartment window straight into the sidewalk. Fortunately, he walked away with a few bruises. Not before he spent some time crawling around in the amusement of passerbys as he was crying and calling for his mother. As luck would have it, a Los Angeles Tribune reporter was passing by the next day. Everyone was talking about Sebastian Elmox's wild behavior. Okay. No, it's perfect in every way. Should say 9.7. The flower's pretty catchy. Let's go with that. Oh, it shows holidays. Yeah, there's Thanksgiving, but then it doesn't show Christmas. Thanksgiving, people don't go out to see. Yeah, Halloween. So that Halloween would be good for horror movies. Thanksgiving would be good for, I don't know, family movies. Same with Christmas. We may as well wait till Valentine's Day, I guess. Right in the middle. Right there. All right. Oh boy, I don't know what to do here. Hmm. I think with this being in the middle of Valentine's Day, it might be a good idea to keep this strong the whole time. Okay, so those seem to be fine, and then film and copy printing. Let's see, express printing, that might be a bad thing. So the earliest it would be available is December 30th. Okay. Okay, let's give that a shot. What is this? Oh, advertising. I mean, right before release? And into release? Oh, there, yeah. Let's see. For boys and men, for the whole family. For adults. Movie for viewers over 25 years old. Yeah. Yeah, that'd probably work. Sigismund Steele, level 2. I see you decided to limit yourself to a short advertising campaign. I don't doubt the wisdom of your choice. I should just point out one thing. Advertising it right up to the end of a run will attract more viewers. Oh, really? So all the way to the end? I mean, we can redo that. There we go. All right, let's see. We received an unexpected letter from Luxta Constructions. They're claiming they signed an agreement with the studio's previous owners. According to the terms, we're supposed to spend $500,000 on their services within the next year. If we refuse or miss the deadline, they're threatening to go to court. All right, fine. This pleases me. They're kind of a crappy construction company. Luck be a lady is ready. Perfect. Good. Good. Oof, it went from an 8.5 to a 6.9. Well, still better than what we're making now. It'll make money. Yeah, we might be able to make it up in post-production. Vivid violence. Wow. Pretty cool. Oh, protagonist commits the big Minecraft. All right, so we're getting a lot of new story elements. That's interesting. Hmm. Oh, yeah, more influence points. All right, what are we working on? All right, Luck Be a Lady is producing. Cool. I need to spend more money on that. Okay, we could build. Can we build something? Could build another soundstage, but I think we have to research more stuff to build. Oh boy. Uh, on one single evening in Detroit, 105 people died of alcohol poisoning. Among the deceased is the renowned actor David Gensall. Media is blaming the management of the Boxler plant for the incident. They'd taken to mixing poison into the industrial alcohol to combat the theft of solvents. Wow. Investigators from the Bolt newspaper believe the poisoned alcohol somehow found its way into the underground bars of Los Angeles as well. Director Bert Hayes commented on the incident to Fun Times magazine. For the death of my friend and colleague, I ask you to blame the idiot congressman who voted for prohibition. I'd like to hear what they say when something like this happens to their children. Boy. Oh boy. Let's see. Anything new we can build? Services, security, engineering. Let's do services. Services might help us to make better movies. That gets us a fifth of the way there. Oh, this construction company sucks. Oops. Producers' offices. Engineering. Maybe we'll put that up here. $180K. Producers' offices. Guess we will put it there. 43,000 for those offices. Okay, so we just need it's about 200,000 more. A little less than that. Security? Might be a good idea for security finally. People are gonna get rowdy. $150K. Oh yeah. The reason I can't put a building somewhere is because these are main buildings, and then we could build other buildings around that building. So this is like the HQ of the production, and then you could build other buildings that are for production around it. So the big circle is to make room for other smaller buildings that are attached to that, of that department. Mid-level legal protection. Litigation. Recover 50% of contract amount. Delay contract payment. Free contract termination. Let's do that one. It's shorter time on that one. Financial year results. Corporate tax rate is 11%. Dear God. Profit. Yeah, we have more expenses. We've been building the studio here. Okay, buildings are expensive, so yeah, we're probably not gonna make too much money the first couple of years. Hey, our movie was 5th place. Wow. Pain-colored petals, a cloudy eye, rolling thunder. Coin with 3 sides. Oh, we had the 3rd most critically acclaimed film of the year. And fan favorites was #1. Hell yeah. Free XP. Okay, so we got movies being made left and right. Uh-oh. Alex Bradford isn't listening to the director and takes every criticism with hostility. The constant fighting is wearing everyone thin and slowing down production. This guy's gonna be a pain in the ass. We gotta fire this guy. Wow. Wants another 6K. We gotta get rid of this guy. Marketing and outreach. 2 upgrades. Hush money. Hospice visit. This upgrade will be available in later versions of the game. Okay. Dirty tricks. If one of your actors gets into a scandal, you can settle it with cash. Spend time with dying fans. Wow, okay. What's the brutal and dark part of this? Well, it seems to be dealing with things like literally giving your actors heroin. Like earlier, there was an option of a girl lost her cat. Do you go look for the cat, or do you literally just give the girl heroin? Like 1920s heroin. Then we got people dying of like a company that was trying to something about poisoning alcohol accidentally with chemicals. Like they were a chemical plant and people were drinking poison instead of alcohol. So 105 people died, and one of our actors fell out of a window and smashed his face on the ground and stuff. So basically, everybody's a racist, drug addict, gambler who's on like heroin, and you got to pay hush money. One of our actors earlier was guilty of. We had some dirt on him of having relations with a person of youth, if you catch my drift. And this guy just keeps being a pain in the ass. So there's all these tactics of like trying to hide all this things. There's like literally a research tab for hiring illegal migrants and such to work on things to pay them less. So it's a very realistic game, but that historically, I guess, is that's pretty brutal, man. I mean, pretty soon we're probably gonna have like murders and stuff going on at the studio and people doing crazy things. I mean, it's pretty dark. Pretty dark stuff going on. It's kind of like how Frostpunk is dark and brutal in ways where it's like, oh, hey kids, hop into the mines. Generator's low on power. Hop into the mines, kids. So that's interesting. Sergeant Kelvin, thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you. What did we just do? Oh, we did Sound Studio. Superior Sound Studio. Now that would be nice. Person of you. Look, I'm trying to handle it delicately because you know the algorithm and such is scanning the words that I say. They're always looking for ways to suppress, deny. You know how it is. Ooh, crayons in the chat. What flavor? Bum, 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 bum. Biblically accurate Hollywood. That's true. Oh, and there's a storm. I bet these new construction buildings are going to collapse. That is interesting too, how in this game you can choose like 3 different tiers of construction companies, and it's possible that these buildings could collapse and either cause a full stop to your production or kill people. But I am building a maintenance department, so hopefully somehow they can improve the crappiness. Cherry crayons, thank you. Good. Hire head for producer's office. I'm going with this guy. Full loyal. Samuel Gibson is fully loyal. It almost feels a little bit like the mob too. Like this is. It actually kind of feels like we're doing. You know, the studio is actually a family. Ooh, there should be a game that deals with the mob kind of like that. There's been a few games in the past that deal with like, you know, moonshining and, you know, working on speakeasies and stuff and making alcohol and shifting it around to places, but 2 projects per producer. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. All good with me. Transforms the lives of the employees into Hollywood fairy tales. Oh, how lovely. Oh, there we go. Eleanor, level 0, but fully loyal. Oh, but a level 3. That'll be alright. Let's start high. Looks like most people are level 3. You can now offer services during negotiations. Presently, the only thing you can offer is health insurance, but you can offer new services after developing your department. You pay a monthly fee for service, even if no one is currently using it. The cost increases slightly with each new employee using the service. Extended medical coverage, Silver Moon Chronos watch. Oh, we can give our people watches? Ooh. So this is basically pizza party or medical coverage, and we all know we're going, can't pay our workers more. Can't do it. Impossible. Can't give you guys any more benefits. Impossible. But endless infinity symbols for pizza parties and gifts. Alex Bradford in Swan Song. Okay, we need a tagline for the film. Everybody's required to provide one line of tag. What do we got? It's a romance movie. We gotta have a quote, something from the movie. Roads. Something like that. Something memorable. We need something memorable, people. 15 minutes or it's free. No, you're thinking about pizza. City of Gangsters, great game. Yeah, there's a few games like that on Steam. I remember there was like turn-based ones where you could make all your moves and then people would distribute. Love is in the Air. Was it a plane? So one song where we're going, we don't need songs. Let's just go with that. That seems fine. Let's see how it does. Hope it doesn't suck. Ooh. Okay, that's not bad because this is like our first official one we did ourselves. Not bad. 1s and 2s. I honestly didn't expect anything above a B. Ooh, wow. Ooh. Hey, good XP though. This is like what's most important for making our next one. Oh, this guy leveled up too. Pain in the ass, this guy. Oh boy, we almost spent $500,000. Well, we'll see how it goes. Pre-production upgrade complete for sets and props. Good. Let's do costumes. Costume department. Love only rings once. Damn, good. Okay, we need to make that 400K back. New publication has begun writing about cinema. Sword of Christ, a candle for the word of the Lord in the wretched darkness of fallen America. Construction complete. Security. Let's go with the level 2, I guess. Level 2 security guy. Cha-ching. Oh, by the way, chat, I think we're gonna do some giveaways on the Discord too. I got some games, AAAs that came out this year to give away, and today would be a good day to do that because we had my birthday recently. I've been so busy with like blueprints and stuff and a few other games that I didn't do many giveaways during the week, but it is a Saturday, so everybody subscribe and follow for a chance to win, and we'll do a giveaway of a AAA game that came out this year that everybody likes. I think you could maybe possibly guess. Bring a friend is your clue. Head for engineering. Yeah, I don't want to skimp on engineering. I want things working right. Yeah. Also, we got to get over to Canada here in a bit, bud. We got to go to the new DLC for SnowRunner. This game's pretty awesome. When I looked at this earlier today, it had like mostly positive reviews, and then it flipped to mixed. So I don't know if a bunch of people just picked it up because it's the weekend and been playing, but overall, it's been fun. Oh, yeah, okay, so we could give this person alcohol or not. Wow. Leonard Kester, head of security. What? Alex Bradford shot his neighbor's dog. Well, there you go. There's your brutality. That's cruel and horrible. Says the dog was barking all night and wouldn't let him sleep, and now the neighbor's wife is telling everyone that they live next to a maniac. Sooner or later, the story is going to reach a journalist. What should we do? Well, hush money, I guess. That's horrible. Those are... this game doesn't shy away from that kind of stuff, though. Nor does it shy away from cool jazz music. And also that sepia tone. Roy Spencer. Look, be a lady's about to rap. Wait for a replacement stuntman. Yeah, whatever. We're bleeding money, so there you go. Leonard looks like Dwight from The Office without the glasses. You might be right. How about another giveaway for Hollywood Animal? Hey, I'm the dev. Oh, we got a dev in the chat on Twitch? Well, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, if you want to send over some keys, we could also do a giveaway for Hollywood Animal. I'm glad I'm playing it now. I don't know why I didn't get a chance to play this when the demo dropped, but I'm also glad I didn't, because now I don't get... the only thing I'm blocked down by is early access road, and not just like a, hey, that's the demo, bye. Security services, bodyguards, or operations center. Whoa, look at that. It's a baseball bat breaking a bone. Dude, are we a mob or a movie studio? Like, we're somewhere in between. We're somewhere in between. Besides the liquor, does the game also cover any other vices of the age? Well, we've seen heroin, we've seen alcohol, we've seen gambling. There's probably sexual addiction. I mean, we're just starting. I'm sure it's only going to get worse from here. I could imagine they start you out light with a little bit of the racism and the sexual abuse, and then we get into the hardcore stuff, as if that wasn't hardcore enough. Security services. You can organize surveillance and investigate employee beatings, kidnappings, or murders. Holy crap. Our employees can be killed to death? Well, probably like the big stars. From a rival studio, perhaps? Canada, eh? Yeah, we're gonna go up to Canada there, bud. Raincom, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. This game's a hoot. The music is outstanding. The presentation of the map is great. I love the probably the best thing is like when we start a new movie and we go into like some of the kind of cutscenes where it'll show a bunch of people in a room, gather around a bunch of whiskey, cigarette ashtrays are everywhere, and there's like all these documents laid out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's ballsy. It does not shy away from that stuff. I mean, we all had a lot of fun playing the movies, and there's other games out like The Executive and such, but this one is going right into just being like, it's the 20s, and we're dealing with the Great Depression, Prohibition, drug abuse, the mob, and those things actually happen. So it's almost like a historical game, but you kind of get to write your own history too, which, you know, makes it fun that you're making your own movies and such. So that's cool. All right. We were actually kind of profitable. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's do a little extendo. Wait, setup or extend distribution. Just do the extendo. Ooh. New story element not found. That's okay. 41% though. Wait, Luck Be a Lady's on pause. Oh yeah, because they're working on the stuntman thing. 25%, you're good. I want to listen to the soundtrack when I'm playing City Skylines or something. Okay, so it'll tell us how long it'll take. This shows the filmmaking in progress. If the now marker is lagging behind according to plan marker, you're behind schedule. You can film for more days than planned, but only at an additional expense. Well, that's fine. We're only 9 days behind schedule. That doesn't seem like a big deal. Oh, and I need to build something else for one of these studios. We need to build something to get to that 500K. Sets and props, perfect. Oh, that'll make even better movies too. All right, that should complete our contract with those guys. Perfect. They can't sue. And then release the Wendy movie within 2 years. It's already wrapping, basically. Victoria's Suite. She wants an increase in the salary? Girl, you crazy. All right, fine. Indeed. All right, let's see here. New save. Let's call it save one. Now I know it's manual. Chad, what do you think of this game? I think we're gonna have to play this one a heck of a lot more. I truly did like this one. It's unfortunate that we didn't get a chance to play the demo, but like not bad. I mean, whatever. I'm complaining about nothing. I'm glad it's out. All right, the game is out now. 10% off. Remember, everybody, and it's on Steam. I think for maybe another week or so. Oh, there's King Kong right there. Nice. All right, we're going to switch gears and go to our next stream for the new DLC for SnowRunner. And me and Nicholas will be playing that. Maybe Dirty and Lumberjack will show up too. We'll see. You guys should pester them and see if they want to play. So if you're watching on Twitch, we're just going to switch gears. If you're watching on YouTube, again, make sure you sub. I think we should play more of this game. There'll be more major updates to it too because it's early access. And we did see only like one thing roadblocked by early access. So maybe it's late game story and some features and upgrades that are roadblocked. Otherwise... outstanding presentation and a art style that is whimsical, let's say. I do really like that. And some of the other games that were made before this one, you know, like This Is the Police, those are ones I've always wanted to play on the channel, so maybe we'll go back to those too. Good stuff. All right, guys, I'll see you right now for our next Big O stream. All right, I'll see you all in like 30 seconds. Let's go.